Billericay Town 5, Lewes 0. Gary, another great performance from the team and probably our most complete of the season, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's a carry on from the 3 or 4 weeks that we've had, Reece, really. We've seen players returning to health. We've seen players returning to form because they've had healthy players around them. I thought today we tactically got it right. I thought, I think most know how Lewes are going to play. They're going to dominate the ball, or at least they're going to try to, and they're going to try and pull you out of position and try and move you about. But I thought we were really disciplined and really structured in our shape. I didn't think we got it perfect inside the first 15-20 minutes, and we need to make a little slight adjustment. But I thought the chances we created on turnover of the ball were, the scoreline doesn't flatter us really. Reece, we've had a lot of other chances, and arguably their goalkeepers kept them in the game with a lot of good saves. So that tells you how dominant we were on turnover of the ball. I thought we really broke on them and hurt them when the ball was in transition. So really good performance. It's as I say, a carry on from where we've been at, and we are starting to just about started to go through the gears now, and I'm really pleased with where the group's at.
I think one thing that impressed me today, Gary, we're not there on commentary, when we was attacking our ball recoveries, we won every single second ball most of the time. I think I counted on average we was winning 5 second balls while attacking, so the ball recoveries were fantastic.
Yeah, I think our side, I've got a counter-pressing style. I always work an awful lot in training and how high can we win the ball up, but up the pitch. But today we had to respect the opposition because they do manipulate the ball well. They are well coached. There's no question about that with Joe and Tony. And we had to make sure we kept them 2 banks behind them and left them no real space to work. And I thought we'd done that well. What I was pleased with what you just said, that our counter pressing, every time we give up that ball in that final third, we quickly recovered it, or at least we nearly recovered it, and give them a problem and forced them backwards. So that side of our game is something that we work on. It's something that I've tried to implement right from the first minute I walked into the to the building. But that was another side of our game that was very good. Like most areas of our game today, I thought it was all in all the 3 units. It was extremely good.
I've interviewed you a lot of times this season, and you've used the phrase "a work in progress" as you've only been with the team for 6 months. Are we now at the stage where we're at our peak on the?
No, far from it, Reece, if I'm being totally honest with you. I don't like the phrase work in progress, but when you put 17, 18 new players together, it's very hard not to see that there's work to be done. I think we are coming into our own. I think at the most important part of the season we're starting to show our teeth. I don't think we're complete yet, and the boys have got to make sure that they keep their feet on the ground and keep focused on the next task. We're improving, there's no question about that. Others are faltering a little around us, which is pleasing, which it means that we've got momentum. But momentum is only gained if it's continued and it's harnessed, and we've got to make sure that we understand why we've been so good over the course of the last 5 or 6 games since we had that real bump in the road against Billericay, and we had a real heart-to-heart the week after that defeat, and I think the focus and intensity and togetherness and concentration really as well, because there's been some really good defensive displays in them 5 or 6 games that need to take an awful lot of credit. But all them games that we ground out at the early part of the season when we weren't at our healthiest, we're now seeing the reward for that, because we've still got belief and confidence in the camp. We did have to at times really sort of grind it out, and I think the last 3 performances have been worthy of 9 points. Tuesday night, sandwiched in between the 2 convincing wins, was worthy of 3 points. So the chaps are in a good place, but they need to keep their focus and make sure that their intensity levels away from just games in training and everything around the club. There needs to be a steely focus, and that's my job to make sure that is the case.
Well, cheers, Gary.
You're welcome.